Hello everyone, this is Kriti Sharma from Arya College of Engineering and IT, Kukas, Jaipur. Today we will discuss about the topic performance appraisal from the subject Performance Management and Retention Strategies, MBA 4th semester. So first of all, the definition of performance appraisal. According to Flipper, the performance appraisal is the systematic, periodic and an impartial rating of an employee's excellence in the matters pertaining to his present job and his potential for a better job. So the performance appraisal is the systematic evaluation of the performance of employees and to understand the abilities of a person for further growth and development. Next, what is the need for the performance evaluation? So first of all, it provides the review of past work performance, means what kind of records a specific employee in his past job, to establish lines of communication between the managers and the subordinates, to create an opportunity to discuss professional development goals and objectives. So the managers or supervisors can provide or can discuss the objectives or the goals of the organization, or they can communicate what kind of objectives or what kind of goals of a particular organization to the employees. Next, what are the purpose of performance appraisal? So first of all, to review the performance of the employees, means what kind of specific performance or what kind of record the employees have, to judge the gap between the actual and the desired performance, means what kind of skills a specific employee have and what kind of skills the organization want from the employees. So it determines the overall gap between the actual and the desired performance, to help the management in exercising the organizational control, and to diagnose the training and development needs for the future, means if a specific employee needs the training programs, or a specific employee needs the developmental needs, so the organization can provide the same to the employees. It also provides the information to assist the HR, so the HR managers can take decisions like promotions, transfers, etc. It also provides the clarity of the expectations and responsibilities of the functions to be performed by the employees. It also provide or it also judge the effectiveness of the other human resource functions, and it reduces the grievances of the employees. It also helps to strengthen the relationship and communication between the supervisor and subordinates and management and employees. So these are the basic purposes of performance appraisal system. So next is, what are the objectives of performance appraisal? There are different kinds of objectives. First one is work related objectives. So to provide a control for work done, so that to improve the efficiency of work done by the employees, to help in assigning work and plan future work assignment, and to carry out job evaluation, means how a specific person is providing his 100%, or what kind of contribution he is providing to the organization. Next is career development objectives. So first of all, to identify strong and weak points and encourage findings, remedies for weak points through training. So each employee have some specific strength and weakness, so to identify those points or those strengths and weaknesses, and if employee is having some kind of weaknesses, so to eliminate those weaknesses through the training and development programs by the organization, to determine career potential, to plan developmental, promotional or assignments, and to plan career goals. Next is the objectives of communication. So, what are the objectives of communication? First of all, to provide adequate feedback on the performance. So the managers or the supervisor should provide the appropriate evaluation of the performance to the upper level or upper managers, or to clearly establish goals, that is what is expected of the staff members in terms of performance and future assignments. So it is also communicated to the employees or to the subordinates, means what kind of expectations the organization have from the specific employees. So it should be clearly communicated to the employees. It also provides the counseling and job satisfaction through open discussion on the performance, and to let employees assess where they stand within the organization in terms of their performance. The next one is the administrative objectives. So the administrative objectives are to serve as a basic for promotion or demotion. So it is the responsibility of the administrators to take the correct evaluation of the employees, and on the basis of their evaluation, the promotions and demotions can take place in future. To serve as a basic for allocating incentives, means a specific person is providing some kind of skills, or he is providing some kind of extra efforts to the organization, so incentives can also be provided to the employees. To serve as a basic for determining transfers, and also to serve as a basic for termination in case of reduction of staff. So the termination and transfers can also be done by the administrative staff. Thank you.